All right, I thought I'd give everybody an update on today here at day 3 of the conference. So you can see the auditorium behind me in the daylight. There's the temple at the church, and of course, near now you can see the temple. So the fire alarm just went off at the Community of Christ Temple. I didn't smell any smoke. I think it's probably a false alarm. But anyway, so this morning the legislation, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was way too long. Uh, Basically, they passed an amendment or a resolution that allows them to hold some meetings over Zoom. There was a big debate about whether it should be all members or just delegates or members. Anyway, it took way too long to resolve that issue, but it finally passed, and they resolved it with members/delegates. At lunch, I went to lunch with Richard Brown. He's a blogger, a Community of Christ blogger at Wheaton Terrace. That was a lot of fun. It's the first time I've known Richard for years online, but it was the first time we met in person, so that was really cool. And then this afternoon, they were talking about a resolution about baptism. So it's interesting, years ago, it's interesting how they keep revisiting some of these issues because years ago they passed a thing that said if you want to join the Community of Christ, they will accept a baptism from any church, doesn't matter, as long as you were at least 8 years old when you were baptized. Well, apparently there are some people from the Methodist Church or Lutherans or whatever Catholics, I guess, that they want the church to accept their infant baptism. So that's what they're debating right now. The debating went right until 3 o'clock, at which point they said they were going to take a 25-minute break. But that 25-minute break is obviously going to be a lot longer now because 10 minutes into the break, fire alarm off. So I thought I'd give you a quick video. So they haven't voted on that yet. Don't know how that one's going to be. There were some people that were like, somebody said, well, we have, I teach 8-year-olds or 7-year-olds or whatever. I don't think she actually gave a name, but so I teach young kids and we tell them they can't get baptized till 8, so I don't think it's fair that we allow infant baptism so some 5-year-old can take communion when my 7-year-old can't or whatever. So, interesting perspectives all the way around. So hopefully it's not too windy and hopefully I'm not covering up the microphone and hopefully you heard that. Maybe I'll listen to this and make sure it was good. So anyway, that's day 3, morning session. And, Carla Long, I should add also really quickly, she's from Eagle Mountain, Saratoga Springs, somewhere around there, Utah County. She was sustained this morning as the counselor in the presiding bishopric, and there were some apostles that were also sustained. It was funny because they made them leave the room, and I would say 97% of the people voted to sustain all the people in their new positions. But there were a few people that raised their hands in opposition. I have no idea why. So anyway, interesting. So I'll let you know later tonight if there was really a fire. I really don't think there is, but we're having a quick break. So enjoy.